صفحة 81. صفحة 81. page 81. الحوار الأول. الحوار الأول. The first dialogue. الحوار بين طارق وطاهر. الحوار بين طارق وطاهر. So this time around we are going to be experiencing this letter to. It's different from ta. To is very thick, then ta is very light, ta. And you can note the difference, especially when they are having fatha. So to is different from ta. So this is tariq. You cannot say tariq. So they are different. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. صراط, not صراط. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط, not صراط. So طارق, طاهر. So let's quickly go through the conversation between طارق and طاهر. متى تستيقظ؟ أستيقظ عند الفجر. أين تصلي الفجر؟ أصلي الفجر في المسجد. هل تنام بعد الصلاة؟ لا، لا أنام بعد الصلاة. ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة؟ أقرأ القرآن. ومتى تذهب إلى المدرسة؟ أذهب الساعة 7. هل تذهب بالسيارة؟ لا، أذهب بالحافلة. So let's look at the conversation again. Let's go through it again. متى تستيقظ. متى is another, it's one of Adatul Istifham, one of the instruments we use to ask question. Just like hal or amza, just like man, just like ma, just like aina. So all these, just like kaifa. So all these are being regarded as Adatul Istifham, the instrument of asking question. So mata is also one of them, which means when. Mata tastaykiv. Mata tastaykiv. When do you wake up? When do you wake up? That verb, tastaykiv, is from istayqadha. Istayqadha. That is madi. Yastaykidhu. That is modari. Yastaykidhu. Mata tastaykiv. When do you wake up? Astaykidhu inda al-fajr. I wake up at dawn. Aina tusalli al-fajr. Where do you observe fajr? Usalli al-fajr fi al-masjid. I observe my fajr in the masjid. هل تنام بعد الصلاة? Do you sleep after the prayer? لا، لا أنام بعد الصلاة. No, I don't sleep after the prayer. ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة? So what do you do after the salah? أقرأ القرآن. I read the Quran. ومتى تذهب إلى المدرسة? And when do you go to school? أذهب الساعة السابعة. I go to school at 7 o'clock. هل تذهب بالسيارة؟ Do you go by car? لا. أذهب بالحافلة. No. I go to school by bus. So let's look at the conversation again and look at some of the new words that we are having this morning. استيقظ. يستيقظ. That is to wake up. استيقظ. He woke up. يستيقظ. He is waking up. He will wake up. أستيقظ عند الفجر. I wake up at dawn. أين تصلي الفجر? Where do you observe your fajr? صلى, that is the Mahdi. صلى يصلي. صلى يصلي. أصلي الفجر في المسجد. I observe the dawn prayer in the masjid. هل تنام بعد الصلاة؟ تنام. نام ينام. So that is the verb there. Is to sleep. That is where we have نوم. نوم. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. So نوم is sleep. نام ينام. بعد الصلاة. بعد means after. قبل is before. So after is بعد. هل تنام بعد الصلاة؟ لا. لا أنام بعد الصلاة. No, I don't sleep after the prayer. ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة? So if you are not sleeping after the salah, then what do you do after the salah? أقرأ القرآن. I read Quran. I read the Quran. ومتى تذهب إلى المدرسة? And when do you go to school then? Because after the prayer, you still have time to read Quran. So when do you go to school? Are you not going to be late? أذهب الساعة السابعة. يعني الساعة السابعة صباحا. I go to school by 7 o'clock in the morning. So if you want to add in the morning, you say صباحا. صباحا. If it is in the evening, مساحا. So if it is in the afternoon, you say zuhran. Zuhran. Then sometimes we use asran when it is close to Salat Asri or after Asr, before evening. أذهب الساعة السابعة. I go by 7 o'clock. I mean at 7 o'clock. هل تذهب بالسيارة? Do you go to school by car? لا. أذهب بالحافلة. Now we have سيارة. So سيارة is car. سيارة. And the plural is جمع مؤنث سالم سيارات. سيارات. Then you have another new word, حافلة. حافلة means bus. حافلة means bus. Car is سيارة. Then we have another new word, الساعة. So sa'a, we have two different meanings for sa'a. Sa'a means watch or time. So with regards to that, we use sa'a as well for hour. Hour. Then another meaning for sa'a is the day of judgment. And that is why you have alamatu sa'a, the signs of the end time. Alamatu sa'a. Just like the question that Jibril alayhi salam asked from the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam in hadith number 2 of Imam Nawawi, asking about Sa'a, and the Prophet responded that even Jibril himself, that is asking the question, and himself, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, do not know better about it, because the knowledge belongs to Allah. The knowledge of the Sa'a belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So let's quickly look at the new words again. Tastaykidu, astaykidu. These are new words. Then we have tanamu, anamu, that is from naum. Then we have ba'ada, ba'ada, after. We have mata, mata. These are new words. Madrasa is not new. Madrasa means school, and the plural is madaris. The plural means madaris. You can see that despite the fact that madrasa is feminine, you can see the indicator, ta marbuta. So we are not using jamu mana salim for it. Why not madrasat? So it is not madrasat. So that means a word could be feminine, and at the same time, we are not using jamu mana salim. So on this point, we have two different types of feminine. So one of them is muhannas hakiki. Hakiki, but muhannas majazi is any other thing that seems feminine but not giving birth or laying eggs. So let us just keep that. It will be useful, inshallah, in the nearest future. Then we have al-hafila, as-sayyara. So these are new words. Sayyara is car, hafila is bus. Then we have this verb. You can see it almost 3 places. Adhabu, tadhabu, adhabu. From dhahaba, dhahaba, he went. Yadhabu, he will go. Adhabu, I'm going, or I go. Tadhabu, you go. So please let us read together. Let us read. So you are going to read after me, inshallah, some of you that are available. Then if your mic is off, so that shouldn't disturb you from reading after me. متى تستيقظ؟
متى تستيقظ؟
أستيقظ عند الفجر.
أستيقظ عند الفجر.
أين تصلي الفجر؟
أين تصلي الفجر؟
أصلي الفجر في المسجد.
أصلي الفجر في المسجد.
هل تنام بعد الصلاة؟
هل تنام بعد الصلاة؟
لا، لا أنام بعد الصلاة.
لا أنام بعد الصلاة.
ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة؟
ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة؟
ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة؟
ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة؟
أقرأ القرآن.
أقرأ القرآن.
ومتى تذهب إلى المدرسة؟
ومتى تذهب إلى المدرسة؟
أذهب الساعة السابعة.
أذهب الساعة السابعة.
هل تذهب بالسيارة؟
هل تذهب بالسيارة؟
لا، أذهب بالحافلة.
لا، أذهب بالحافلة.
Now, before we leave this conversation, so I would like to call on some people to read. I'm sorry, even if you are not raising your hand, so I will call you to read. I want to call 5 people to represent Tariq, and another 5 people will represent Tahir. Number 00. Number 00, you are one of the representative of Tariq. Number 115. Number 115, you are representing Tariq. Number 167. Number 167, you are representing Tariq. Number 281. 281, you are representing Tariq. Then number 410. Number 410. So you are representing Tariq. Then Tahir. Who is this reading? You are disturbing us, please. So to represent Tahir, I have numbers 20 and 829, numbers 546, number 216, number 380, and number 679. I think I'm clear.
Yes, sir.
Let's start.
Yes, sir. Let's start.
Let's start.
متى تستيقظ؟
متى تستيقظ؟
Again.
متى
تستيقظ؟
متى تستيقظ? I know that verb is a bit longer.
متى تستيقظ؟
تستيقظ. تستيقظ. متى تستيقظ؟
متى تستيقظ؟
أستيقظ عند الفجر.
Sorry.
أستيقظ عند الفجر.
طارق.
أين تصلي الفجر؟
أين تصلي الفجر؟
أصلي الفجر في المسجد.
I heard somebody saying أصلي الفجر, not فجري. فجر. Because fajru is the subject. When it becomes object, it will take mansub. Fajra. Usalli al-fajra. Take it again, Tahir.
أين تصلي
الفجر في المسجد.
Tariq.
أين تصلي الفجر؟
هل تنام بعد الصلاة؟
لا أنام بعد الصلاة.
لا أنام بعد الصلاة.
Go on.
ماذا
تفعل بعد الصلاة؟
أقرأ
القرآن.
متى تذهب إلى المدرسة؟
أذهب الساعة السابعة.
أذهب الساعة السابعة, not ساعة.
أذهب الساعة السابعة.
Kindly mind the second letter, ذال. أذهب, not أذهب. أذهب.
أذهب الساعة السابعة.
Go on.
هل تذهب
بالسيارة؟
لا أذهب بالحافلة.
That's number 00 disturbing us. I can see that it was rowdy. So inshallah, we are going to fine tune that. So probably because we are too much. So I will have to narrow it down, inshallah, next time. Number 679, you are disturbing.
Permit me to mute everyone.
Please go ahead. Now, I want to call on number. Some of us that are using our names, I want to believe we are not having numbers. If you have number, Malam Toliat Muhammad and Adekeye Bola, so please, you can use your number. Lawal Hassan, you have your number already, so you don't need to put your name again. So, and including others, please, if you have number, use your number. If you are not having number, that will be understandable. But if you have number, Fatima, Engineer Bashir, Bidin Akinwale, Aisha, Abdulrazak, Khadija, Jamio Ali, Madina Abdullah, Muhammad Salam, Moyidin Oyebode, Muslima Babatunde, Mustafa Ibrahim, Mustafa Saba, Neymat Allah, Olakpade, Neymat Toyin, all this place we can use our number. It makes it more easier. Said Olamilekan, Salman Juma, Taufika Tadelakon, and all these Techno, Common, and the rest. Please, Olai Walana Fisat, let us try and use our number if we have. If you don't have, no problem. So you don't have number, no problem. Now, Engineer Bashir, so you are going to represent Tariq. You are representing Tariq. Bidin Akinwale, you are representing Tahir. Only two of you. Are you there? No response? No response? Okay. Number 576, you are representing Tariq. 576, you are representing Tariq. Then number 192, you are representing Tahir. Please go ahead.
Salam alaikum. I'm a woman.
Salam alaikum is not in that conversation, my brother. Just go ahead and read.
One nine two is a woman.
No, wahala, just continue. 576.
What? This one, wow. Hey, what?
576, we are waiting for you.
Me? Oh, 576. Me, I don't know it too. Am I the one starting or the
572, I mean 576 is supposed to start, but you didn't. Probably it's having network problem. 300. 300. Can you represent Tariq?
maybe they're like me too? I don't know.
300. Number 192, please. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find someone to pair with you.
Maybe they are like me. They don't want to work because to join the thing is a bit difficult
Maybe they are
for
running
me.
away from you.
So maybe that's why they don't want to come up.
Okay, let me call number 400. Number 400. Are you brave enough? 400. Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, please represent Tariq.
متى تستيقظ؟
متى تستيقظ؟
متى تستيقظ؟
You ran away too? La ilaha illallah. Okay, 570. Please go ahead with him. 570. Represent Tahir. Go on.
أصلي الفجر في المسجد.
You are starting from the beginning, sir. He said, متى تستيقظ؟
متى أستيقظ عند الفجر.
أين تصلي بعد الصلاة؟ أين تصلي الفجر؟
أين تصلي الفجر؟
أصلي
I think that's
الفجر
network.
في المسجد.
هل تنام بعد الصلاة؟
لا، لا أنام بعد الصلاة.
ما ستفعل بعد الصلاة؟
ماذا تفعل؟
أقرأ القرآن.
تفعل.
ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة؟
تفعل. That is far. تفعل.
ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة؟
أقرأ القرآن.
ومتى تذهب إلى مدرسة؟
ومتى تذهب إلى المدرسة؟
ومتى تذهب إلى مدرسة؟
إلى المدرسة.
إلى المدرسة.
أذهب الساعة السابعة.
أذهب الساعة السابعة.
أذهب الساعة السابعة.
Because you are joining sa'a with sabi'a. So you need to pronounce that ta. أذهب الساعة السابعة.
أذهب الساعة السابعة.
هل تذهب بالسيارة؟
هل تذهب بالسيارة؟
هل تذهب بالسيارة؟
That ya is having shadda like sin as well.
سيارة.
بالسيارة. بالسيارة.
لا.
هل تذهب بالسيارة؟
لا، أذهب بالحافلة.
ممتاز ممتاز. بارك الله فيكما. I want to reiterate that whether you raise up your hand or not, you need to be at alert. We can call you at any time. So all these numbers that I called and they are not responding, my belief is that they are not available. So you only join the class to show that you are available. That is my belief. That might not be, but that is my belief, that you are not in the class. So it shows that you are not in the class. So be at alert that we can call you at any time to respond to what is going on in the class. So if you are live with us, so definitely we'll go along. So I want to read again. So before we move to the next page, inshallah ta'ala, I can see that some people are not really getting the pronunciation. متى تستيقظ؟ أستيقظ عند الفجر. أين تصلي الفجر؟ أصلي الفجر في المسجد. هل تنام بعد الصلاة؟ لا، لا أنام بعد الصلاة. ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة؟ أقرأ القرآن. ومتى تذهب إلى المدرسة؟ أذهب الساعة 7. هل تذهب بالسيارة؟ لا، أذهب بالحافلة. Now let's move to مفردات. You have ينام. ينام, he is sleeping. He is sleeping. تنام, you are sleeping. أنام, I am sleeping. ننام, we are sleeping. So you should be able to use all these letters at the beginning, as we have explained earlier, that Hamza and Nun, they are for first person. Hamza is first person singular. Nun is first person plural. Ta is second person. Tanam, tafhal, tadhhab, taqra. Then ya is third person singular. So we need to get used to this. Yastaykid, yastaykid. He is waking up. Yastaykid. Yadhhab, he is going. Yadhhab. As-sa'atu sabi', 7 o'clock. As-sa'atu sabi', 7 o'clock. Sayyara, ka. Hafila, bus. Madrasa, school. So let's quickly look at plural of these nouns we have here. Sa'a, the plural is Jamu Mahana Salim, Sa'at. Sa'at. Sayyara, the plural is Jamu Mahana Salim, Sayyarat. Hafila, Jamu Mahana Salim, Hafilat. But madrasa, Jamu Taksir, Madaris. Not madrasat. Madaris. Let's go to Tadrib. Hajib an al-as'ila bil-ikhtisar. That's a new word. Ajib, respond. An al-as'ila, to the questions. That is the plural of su'al. Su'al, question. As'ila, questions. Bi-ikhtisar. Ikhtisar means in brief. Respond to the following questions in brief. Man yastaykidhu inda al-fajr. Who wakes up at dawn? Who? If you look at the conversation, you should be able to respond to that. And that is Tahir. Aina yusalli al-fajr. Where does he pray is fajr? Hal yanamu Tahiru ba'da as-salah? Did Tahir sleep after the prayer? ماذا يفعل بعد الصلاة? What does he do after the prayer? ومتى يذهب إلى المدرسة? And when does he goes to school? كيف يذهب? How does he go to school? ومتى تستيقظ أنت? And when do you wake up? So you can see that it has changed from yastaikidu to tastaikidu. So from third person to second person. أين تصلي الفجر? Where do you observe your fajr? ماذا تفعل بعد صلاة الفجر? And what do you do after observing Salatul Fajr? So all these questions, I want to believe each and every one of us should be able to answer them. Man yastayqidh in the Fajr. Who wakes up at dawn? Aina yusalli al-Fajr. Where does he observe his Fajr? Hal yanamu tahiru ba'da salah? Does Tahir sleep after the prayer? Mada yaf'alu ba'da salah? What does he do after the prayer? Mata yadhhab ila al-madrasa? When does he go to school? Kayfa yadhhab? How does he go to school? Mata tastayqidhu anta? When do you wake up? Aina tusalli al-fajr? Where do you observe your fajr? ماذا تفعل بعد صلاة الفجر? And what do you do after the Fajr prayer? Here we can see that we are still repeating almost all the new words. يستيقظ, تستيقظ, يفعل, ينام, مدرسة, يذهب, and other words. So let's quickly go to the second dialogue, and that is between the mother and the father, al-abbu and al-umm. So don't forget that al-ummu is also being referred to as al-walida, and al-abbu is also al-walid. No controversy about that. So I want to read. So let us listen studiously with alacrity of our mind and body. هذا يوم العطلة. هذا يوم العمل. ماذا ستفعل يا طارق؟ سأكنس غرفة الجلوس. وماذا ستفعلين يا فاطمة؟ سأكنس غرفة النوم. وماذا ستفعل يا أحمد؟ سأغسل الملابس. وماذا ستفعلين يا لطيفة؟ سأقوى الملابس. أنا سأغسل الأطباق. وأنا سأقرأ القرآن. So let us look at the conversation again. Let's look at the conversation again. الحوار الثاني. The mother started by saying, هذا يوم العطلة. This is a holiday. So utla is a new word here, which means holiday. So it could be على عطلة الأسبوعية, that is weekend. عطلة الأسبوع, that is weekend. You remember usbu is week, and the plural is asabiya. So when the utla is coming after the week, so that is the weekend. But if it is the annual holiday or the terminal holiday, so these are long holidays. Everything is being referred to as utla. هذا يوم العطلة. This is a holiday. And the father responded, هذا يوم العمل. This is a work day. This is a work day. So we are going to work. It's not just free. And the father was asking one of the children, ماذا ستفعل يا طارق? That is, what are you going to do, oh Tariq? That is, which work are you going to do this weekend? And Tariq responded, سأكنس غرفة النوم. غرفة الجلوس. Tariq responded, سأكنس غرفة الجلوس. I will sweep the living room or the sitting room. A new word there. Aknusu. From kanasa, yaknusu. He swept. Kanasa, he swept. Yaknusu, he will sweep. So that's a new word. And the mother also asked one of the daughters, وَمَاذَا سَتَفْعَلِينَ يَا فَاطِمَةَ? You can note the difference. مَاذَا سَتَفْعَلُ يَا طارق. سَتَفْعَلُ. But when it comes to feminine, وَمَاذَا سَتَفْعَلِينَ. سَتَفْعَلُ, سَتَفْعَلِينَ. So you can note the difference there. وَمَاذَا سَتَفْعَلِينَ يَا فَاطِمَةَ. And what are you going to do, O Fatima? So what are you going to do? Fatima also responded, سَأَكْنُسُ غُرْفَةَ النَّوْمِ. I will sweep the bedroom. After that, the mother also asked Ahmad, وَمَاذَا سَتَفْعَلُ يَا أَحْمَدُ? Oh Ahmad, what are you going to do? Ahmad responded, سَأَغْسِلُ الْمَلَابِسِ. I will wash the clothes. You can say another verb there. أغسل. غسل. يغسل. غسل, he washed. يغسل, he will wash. Ahmad responded, سأغسل الملابس. I will wash the clothes. Then the mother was asking another daughter, and that is Latifa, وَمَاذَا سَتَفْعَلِينَ يَا لَطِيفَةَ? وَمَاذَا سَتَفْعَلِينَ يَا لَطِيفَةَ? Oh Latifa, what are you going to do? سأكوى الملابس. سأكوى الملابس. I will iron the cloth. You can say another new word. Kawa. Yakwi. Kawa. He ironed. Yakwi. He will iron. That is iron the cloth. Then the grandmother, without being asked, she said, Ana sa'aghsilu al-atbaq. I will wash the plates. That's a new word. Tobak. Tobak. And the plural is atobak, as the plates. And the grandfather said, Wa ana sa'akrahu al-Quran. But I will recite the Quran. I'll be reading the Quran. Wa ana, and as for me, sa'akrahu al-Quran. I will read the Quran. So let me go over the conversation again. Why noting the new words? Are we there? I hope we are together.
Inshallah.
Now, هذا يوم العطلة. هذا يوم العمل. ماذا ستفعل يا طارق؟ سأكنس غرفة الجلوس. وماذا ستفعلين يا فاطمة؟ سأكنس غرفة النوم. وماذا ستفعل يا أحمد؟ سأغسل الملابس. وماذا ستفعلين يا لطيفة؟ سأكوى الملابس. أنا سأغسل الأطباق. وأنا سأقرأ القرآن. I want us to read. I want us to read now. So I will allow some people to read with me. I hope some of us are ready. Are we just raising our hands now, or it has been raised already? So please okay, yes, let's see who's ready. Okay. Now let me allow some of us to follow me in reading. So if your mic is on, please, you can just follow me in reading. هذا يوم العطلة.
هذا يوم العطلة.
هذا يوم العطلة.
هذا يوم العطلة.
هذا يوم العمل.
هذا يوم العمل.
ماذا ستفعل يا طارق؟
ماذا ستفعل يا طارق؟
سأكنس غرفة.
سأكنس غرفة الجلوس.
وماذا ستفعلين يا فاطمة؟
ماذا ستفعلين يا فاطمة؟
سأكنس غرفة النوم.
أكنس غرفة النوم.
وماذا ستفعل يا أحمد؟
ماذا ستفعل يا أحمد؟
سأغسل الملابس.
أغسل الملابس.
وماذا ستفعلين يا لطيفة؟
ماذا ستفعلين يا لطيفة؟
سأكوى الملابس.
أكوى الملابس.
أقوى
سأغسل الأطباق.
أغسل الأطباق.
وأنا سأقرأ القرآن.
أنا سأغسل الأطباق. وأنا سأقرأ القرآن.
Some of us are in a very noisy environment, and at the same time, we are still trying to read. We'll be disturbing ourselves. And unfortunately, we are not having much time to do that. So I will implore us to try as much as possible to read and reread, even after the class. So may Allah make it easy for us. Let's quickly go to the mufradat. Let's go to mufradat. يوم العمل. يوم العمل. Work day. يوم العمل. Work day. يوم العطلة. يوم العطلة. Holiday. أطباق. أطباق. Plates. That's the plural of طبق. أطباق. Plates. يكنس. He is sweeping. Malabis. clothes. يغسل is washing. يكوى, he is ironing. Let me take it again. يوم العطلة, يوم العمل. يوم العمل. يوم العطلة. أطباق. يكنس. ملابس. يغسل. يغسل. يكوى. يكوى. So let's quickly look at the tadrib we have, the exercise. أجب عن الأسئلة باختصار. Respond to the questions in brief. من يغسل الملابس. من يغسل الملابس. Who is washing the clothes? من سيكنس غرفة الجلوس. Who is going to sweep the living room? من سيقرأ القرآن. Who is going to recite the Quran? Or who is going to read the Quran? من سيكنس غرفة النوم. Who is going to sweep the bedroom? من سيغسل الأطباق. Who is going to wash the plates? من سيكوى الملابس. Who is going to iron the clothes? كم أفراد الأسرة. How many individuals are the family? كم أفراد الأسرة. How many individuals are the family? من هم. Who are they? من هم. Who are they? متى هذا الحوار. متى هذا الحوار. When is this conversation? متى هذا الحوار. When is this conversation? إن شاء الله تعالى نكتفي بهذا. So we are going to stop here inshallah ta'ala so that we attend to some questions and at the same time we prepare to answer our test if you have the time now. So as explained earlier, so you have just 15 minutes. When you start, you have just 15 minutes to finish the questions, just 20 questions. So you have the options at the end of every question. So you make sure you take your time to choose the most correct option that you have. You have the whole of 24 hours to attend to the question, but you have only 15 minutes. If you open it, immediately you have just 15 minutes. But if you're not having time yet, you can still delay it. So the test will be there for 24 hours. So we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to assist us and increase us in knowledge. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallama tasliman kathira. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullah khairan, Shaykh Kareem. Quick one. Today we have the test. It's 15 minutes, not 50. 15 minutes. So it's open for 24 hours. So it will start by 12 p.m. Saturday and ends on Sunday, 12 p.m. So this is very important. Please take note of the attendance. Please fill up the form. And also today we have a lecture by Sheikh Abu Anifa. It will be starting by 4 p.m. Doha time, 2 o'clock Nigerian time. It's going to be beneficial. If you have the time, you can join the the lecture. And secondly, we have Excel training class. It's just token of $5. You can click on that on the Facebook page or YouTube page. You will see that program there. And also, we have other lectures the previous classes on YouTube channel and the Facebook page, so you can go through them and do more revision. So inshallah, I will put down your hands down. If you have questions, just few questions, just raise up your hand so that Sheikh can take to your question, inshallah. Yes, it will start by 10 p.m. Nigerian time. Yeah. So your question 558. Go ahead. Your hand is up. You are muted. 558. Go ahead. Okay, 408. Your question. Go ahead. 408. Your hand is up for question. Can you go ahead? Okay, let me try once again. 073. You're muted. Can you go ahead with your question?
Hello, salamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Go ahead, ma, with your question. Your hand is up for the question, right? Am I correct?
073. Can I go on?
Yes.
Oh, Jazakallah. Yeah, Sheikh, thanks for the class. I would love to clarify something I observed with the verbs that we encountered here, where we have them in the future tense. I will sweep, I will clean. So I noticed an additional sin. Is this the indicator for a future action? Then there's one other thing I noticed last week. I don't know if I still remember that clearly. It has to do with the addition of Fatiha to words that are taking the object form. How these words come after verbs and we end them with Fatiha. I noticed something with, I don't know, I think it was with the objects that, don't know, were they ending, I think the ones ending in term or buta, when we end them in Fatiha because they become the object, I seem to notice an extra alif with those ones. I think it's the ones that end normally with term or buta. I don't know. I thought I wrote it down somewhere, but I'm trying to remember what I observed. I think there was an extra alif with the Fatiha.
I understand.
So that one and the sin, is that sin the indicator of a future action?
Yeah, thank you very much. Not only sin, we have sin and we have saufa. We have sin and we have saufa, telling us about the future. So when it's coming before verb, so it's telling us about the future. Sa'adhab, I will go. Sa'aknusu, I will sweep. Sa'anam, I will sleep. So we use it sometimes interchangeably, sin and saufa. I can say, saufa anam. Saufa anam, I will soon sleep. Saufa hadhab, I will soon go out. So things like that. But some we use them interchangeably, but there is little difference between the two. Sin is closer than saufa. Even sometimes in the Quran, when Allah says, Kalla sawfa ta'alamun. Saufa there is telling us about the future, but that future is still far. That is the day of judgment. Okay? So sometimes saufa could be far away from sin, but both of them is telling us about the future. That is about that. Then regarding the alif coming after some words when they are in object form, it is not tamarbuto, but others. If it is tamarbuto, it's not going to take additional alif, but other words will take additional alif whenever they are in mansub. So that is in written form, not in pronunciation. For instance, Atawaddahu fil hammami. Hammam there is taking kasra. It ends with mim. Okay? But when you say uridu hamaman, it will not be fatha alone, but you are going to add anytime it's taken tanween, so you will have additional what? Additional alif. But if it is ta marbuta will remain ta marbuta without additional alif.
No.
I think that is clear.
Yes, very clear.
Barakallahu fikum. Brothers, please let's go straight to the question because we have many people, so I have to manage the time. 558. Go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Sheikh, please, the first conversation between Tariq and Tahir, it's Mata Tastahiq. So, when do you wake up? The whole conversation was taking town instead of Yao. So I don't understand why. Aina to Solly, where do you pray? The you, why is it taking town, being that the conversation is between males?
Yeah. The ta, as I've said earlier, is representing the second person. Second person. Anta to solli. But if it is feminine, that would be a different thing. If that is the feminine, the second person, if it is feminine, that is where it takes yao and nun at the end of it. I can say, aina to sollina. So that is for feminine. But for male, aina to solli. Both of them are taking ta from the beginning, but at the end, you note the difference.
Okay.
Aina to solli, where do you pray? That is masculine. Aina to sollina, that is feminine. Where do you pray? Mata tastaykid, that is masculine. Mata tastaykidin, that is feminine. When do you wake up? Aina to solli, aina to sollina. So you can note the difference between masculine and feminine.
Thank you.
Barakallahu fikum. 408. Your question, 408. Zero 10, your question.
Assalamualaikum. The first question has been answered about the sin. Now the other one is the mufrad of atba'akum. Atba'akum. Is it tobak?
No.
Fatia, ba fatia, and ko fatia, right?
Again?
So fatia, ba fatia, kof domokun, domotenikun, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Tobak.
Barakallahu fikum. 656, your question. $296, go ahead. $296, your hand is up. Your question. 546. Okay, $296, go ahead. $296, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Walaikum salam.
Please, Sheikh, well done for the whole teaching. Please, I'm finding it difficult to get all these things because I needed the book and I don't know where to get it to buy. So I don't know if you can direct me.
Which country are you?
I'm in Abuja.
You are in Abuja?
Yes.
Okay. So you can get it in Abuja.
Okay. Please, precisely of the shops.
Straight Course. Straight Course. So that's the name of the place. Straight Course.
Okay, Straight Course.
Somewhere around Gwagwalada also.
Okay, at Gwagwalada. Okay.
Yes,
okay.
this is Egyptian Center.
I'm far away from Gwagwalada.
That's the only place you can get it in Abuja.
But I'll look
No,
for
let me say
somebody to
that's
get
the
it
only place you can get it in Nigeria.
Okay. Okay.
That's the only place in Nigeria. Egyptian Center. Yeah.
Okay. You say street course.
Straight
Okay,
course.
straight. Okay, straight course. Okay.
Yeah, that's the. Okay, maybe please hold on.
Okay.
You are number 0296.
Yes, it's 0296.
All right. So I will send you their number.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate. Jazakumullah khair.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Now 546, go ahead. 546, you're muted. 249, go ahead. Okay, 546.
Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, let's 546.
Wa alaikum assalam.
546, go ahead. 546, if your network is not so good, you can put on the chat. I'll take note of it and I'm going to help you to read it out because of time. 249.
Naam. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Now, my first question is Malabis. Is it the plural of Saubu? Malabis. 1. Then 2. This Jamu Mu'annas As-Salim. So is every word going to end with ta maftuha or ta marbuta?
I don't understand that second question.
Okay, for example, we have at times we have let's say we have sayaro, and you said the plural of sayaro is sayarot, sayaro. Now I'm now asking, the end letter, the last letter of sayaro is ta marbuta. Am I right, sir?
Yeah.
Then when it changed to plural, it's now be sayarot. Is it going to end with tam marbuta or tam of tuha?
It's tam of tuha. Tamu masalim, we end with tam of tuha.
All right.
Salim. The singular will be having marbuta. You can as the conqueror like that. So regarding Taub of Taub is Athwab. Taub Athwab. And that is dress. But Malabis is clothes. So there are two different things. Malbas.
It's the singular.
Malbas.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Malabis.
Then we use it for anything that is wearable. Libas. Anything that you can put on. So that is libas. So the plural is malabis. So that one is, we use that for clothes, and at the same time we use that libas, we use it for anything that you can put on. Okay. So but thawb, that dress, and the plural is athwab. Jamu taksir.
Now, Barakallahu fikum, Sheikh. Inshallah, as regarding the straight course number, we'll put it on the WhatsApp. So if you're in Abuja or very close to Abuja, you can get this from there. So that will be resolved in that way. or you can print out the hard copy if you cannot get the real original copy. Now, more questions. 679. Please, let's go through the question. We have more people in order to attend to everyone and to maximize the time. 679, go ahead. Alaikum salam.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Okay, I just want to ask about the book already. So, I mean, the side of Abuja, yeah, so I don't think I can get the book at Abuja because it's very far to me.
In Nigeria, if you are in Nigeria, that is the only place you can get it. There's no other place in Nigeria.
The hard copy you're talking about. So how can I do it, sir?
So the book is only produced in Saudi Arabia. So there's only one center in the whole of Egypt where you can get it. Likewise, in Nigeria, you have only one center. So that is what we are saying. So you can ask anybody to get it for you. Then you, I don't know. So you can only get it at that place. Yeah.
All right, sir.
But in the interim, you can just print out the PDF and start using it.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So even if you like, you can print it out in color.
Okay,
so
all right.
It depends on your taste. So the book is a bit expensive here in Nigeria. I don't know of any other place. So the last time I got the book, so I think it was around 76,000 naira.
All right, sir. Jazakumullahu khairan.
You're welcome.
I think we'll just take one or two questions. Sorry if I cannot take your questions. It was not intentional. We need to manage the time. 288. Go ahead. 288.
Yeah.
No.
I want to know, like, the stay kid, how will I use it for a female?
I think I've mentioned that earlier.
You only talk about
For instance, you want to say that matata is kid. That is masculine. So when do you wake up? But you want to ask a female, matata is kidina. Matata is kidina. I'm very sorry to say this. You can see that everything that has to do with women, you either have additional thing or you find it difficult to pronounce it. That is women for you. Barakallahu fikunna.
السؤال الآخر 656 656.
What?
656.
Number 656.
Okay, let me go to 167.
Is it 167 or 176?
Alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Jazakumullah khairan, ya Sheikh. Please, I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Yesterday when we did the other and the previous lessons, I noticed that we said uridu mushahadat al arikata, but today we said okay, uridu mushahadat al arikati, but today after the verbs, the nouns that came after took fatha. But yesterday it's the mushahadata, the word that came after.
Can you give us the example today?
Like sa'aknusu ghurfata.
Yes.
But yesterday it was mushahadat al-arikati.
Okay.
Or mushahadat al-shaqqati. So it was taking kasra.
No. It was not taking kasra. It was taking fatha. Uridu mushahadata. Mushahadata. That is fatha. So that is
I meant
mudaf.
that came after
You are talking of mudafu ilayhi. I think I explained it yesterday as well. When two words are coming together, mushahadata ashaqqati. So those two come to give us only one. That is you, Abdurrahman, Abdullah, something to explain yesterday. You have Abdu, you have Rahman. Abdu takes Duma, then Rahman takes Kesro, Abmani. So the two come to give us only one name. So that is what we call Mudaf and Mudaf Ilay. So when you have two things together to give only one, Sayara to the Ustaz, Ustaz car, you are referring to only one thing. Okay?
Mushahadata is a verb now. Oh?
Mushahadata is not verb.
Okay.
Mushahada is not verb. That is noun. Mushahadatu. So it's taking fatha because it's coming after uridu. Uridu is the verb. And the noun coming after it will take mansub. That is why it's taking fatha.
Okay. Madam, the meaning of mushahadata is to view, right?
Yes. Mushahadatu tilvaz.
Okay.
Watching television.
Okay. Jazakumullah khairan.
Well, yeah.
Now, please, we don't want to take more time of Sheikh. We have people putting on the chat room. They can get the book in Lagos. They can get the book in Kaduna. So all this information, the phone numbers, we'll get it together, put on the WhatsApp. So if you are very close by in Kaduna or in Lagos, you can get it from them. So barakallahu fikum. Inshallah, tomorrow is another day. Please don't forget to attend the question for the test. It's open only for 24 hours. And as Sheikh has rightly said, once you click on the link, it's going to give you 15 minutes. It will open 10 a.m. Nigerian time. And if you are outside Nigeria and UK, it will be 12 noon, midnight, 12 noon, 12 means 12 p.m. afternoon. So please, it's very important because we cannot reopen the window again once it's elapsed. Inshallah, tomorrow again we'll have another class. Barakallahu fikum. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.